Welcome to the Gamechanger podcast. Today's topic, how to win in the new year. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Top of the morning, welcome back. This is the Gamechanger podcast with Setema Gali. You guys better get your minds right and get up and let's go. See, it's more than the game that we changing.
Happy New Year, my friends. Happy New Year, man. What an amazing time to be alive. 2024, right from the holidays to the Christmas tree, to the turkey, to the stuffing, to the pumpkin pie. Maybe for those of you eggnog drinkers out there, you're like, oh, this was so good. And now we are upon a new year, right? A lot of people around the world are talking about a new year, new me, new year, new me, like New Year's resolutions. Listen, a couple things, first of all. I have no problem with people setting New Year's resolutions. I have no problem with people setting goals. The problem that I have is if you are doing what you have always done, right? If you continue to do what you've always done without changing anything inside of the formula or the equation or the inputs, well, the output's going to be the same. This is why you see most people repeat the new year as they had last year. So how do you have truly a remarkable new year? How do you really create something that is radically different and or impossible? Well, I want to share that with you right now. That's what this podcast is about. And my ask of you is, as you listen to this, just open your mind, open your heart. So let it inspire you so you can go get what you want this new year. All right. So first of all, I want you just to try this on. If I want something different, I've got to be someone different. You're like, well, duh, Setema, that's easy. The problem is most people are stuck in a rut of what we call TTE, what you've been trained, taught, and educated to believe. Not only have you been trained, taught, and educated to think a certain way, right? Like neuroscience says that by the time we're in our 30s, man, we are like so wired. Now, the good news is we can change. And there's this thing called OSG, old self-gravity. So you have this gravity of who you've been based upon what you've been trained, taught, and educated, based upon how you behaved and experienced and conditioned and programmed for life. As the new year comes upon you, what has to happen is you've got to start to tell the truth and to be real. You know, to be real would look something like, hey, like, I don't like this. A lot of people hide behind gratitude. They just want to hide behind gratitude, just be grateful. Look, I'm all about gratitude. I think gratitude's amazing. And at the same time, the gift of gratitude becomes the curse of staying stuck. Why? Because people just settle. So if you want something different, just tell the truth right now. Like, where am I? We call this current reality. What is the reality of my situation now? Like, where am I physically or spiritually or relationally, financially? Where's my bank account? Where's my cash flow? Where's the meaning and depth and the connection and the intimacy and the understanding with my relationships? Where's my faith? And my hope and my charity and my belief in God or Jesus or Allah or the universe or the sun or so, like, where are you? How's your body, fitness, and health? How do you like the way you look and feel? If you can establish that, right, that's the first step. Now, in order to have a radically different year than this new year in 2024 than last year, first step, tell the truth. Stop lying. Just tell the truth. Next step, tell the truth about what you really, really want. I call this the declare phase. Like declare, like just make a declaration. Hey, this is where I am and this is what I want. This is what I want and this is why it matters. A year ago, we had what we call our impossible games, right? This is our 2-day summit. If you want to watch the replays, go check it out. Impossible2024.com, impossible2024.com. The replays are available. It's amazing how that can change. But we had someone come to Impossible Games and she had no job. She just started this business. She had 6 students that she was mentoring or homeschooling at her kitchen table. At the time we're shooting the podcast, over 120 students, 10 different states, 3 different countries, a team of 10 plus people in 1 year. That's called impossible. We had another gal, again, I'm sharing these experiences so you can see what I'm sharing with you is not theory. It is facts. It is real. It is raw. It is results. We had another gal came in her words, she was about 60 pounds overweight. Very successful, but just, things not quite where she wanted them to be. She comes in and lives the protocols that I'm going to share with you. That first step is to tell the truth, stop lying, tell the truth, and then declare what you want. right? Declare what you want from where you are. Well, she comes in, drops 60 pounds, starts lifting weights, changes her body, pays off her car, pays off her home, helps her parents, hits a 7-figure net worth in 7 months with 7 new streams of income. That's an impossible game. We've had people come in who had 1 stream of income, then bust to 12 different streams of income. We've had people come and lose over 100 pounds. I've seen men and women taking the protocol that I'm going to share with you on this podcast and completely transform their vision and their confidence and their power. So what is it? Again, just first of all, stop lying. Like, just be real. Be real about where you are, and then declare exactly what you want and why it matters. Declare it. Say it. Write it down. Put it on a whiteboard. Put a vision board and just say, this is what I want 12 months from now. And once you do that and like you really feel it, you're like, I know why I want this. I know why this matters. I know how this would change my life. The next step is to what I call define the necessary required actions, right? Define what is required to go get that and write it down. Guys, this is not something to just listen to, like actually write it down. This is the define step. Step 1, declare. Step 2, define. Step 1, declare. Step 2, define. Define the necessary required actions. What's actually required? What's it going to take? How much is it going to cost? What type of time is required? Who are the people and the skills? Who do I got to be? If you want to go make $1 million this next year, and, let's say you're sitting at maybe $250,000. $1 million would be, it's possible. It seems impossible, but, there's some people who set SMART goals. Specific, measurable, achievable. Look, I'm not talking about going after achievable. I'm talking about the impossible. So you got to go write down what's required. What's really required? What's the price that I got to pay? What are the skills I got to develop? Step 3 is decide. So you got declare what you want, why it matters. Step 2, define what's required. Step 3, decide. Now, when you decide what you're talking about, you got 2 decisions. Number 1, go and look at step number 2 and just ask yourself, and you got to decide, am I willing to pay that price? Am I willing to go knock the doors, make the calls, lose the weight, eat the right foods, exercise, go to sleep early, drink a gallon of water? Am I willing to take money out of my bank account and pay for the mentoring, the coaching? Am I willing to do cardio every day? Again, based upon what the goal is. You got to ask yourself, decide, am I willing to do it? Will I do it? Then the second decision is look at the declare phase. Do I really want that? Do I really want that? Will it give me what I think it's going to give me? Will the prize be worth the price? A lot of people think they are willing to do it, and so they kind of make this decision without really knowing what it's going to take. When I went to knock doors in 2011, was broke, had no money, didn't have any skills really. I was 35 years old. And I'll never forget, I did this, right? Without realizing. I knew what I wanted, why it mattered. I defined everything I had to do. And then I made the decision. And once I made the decision, it was over. It was done. I looked at my wife. I said, I'm going to South Carolina. Meet me out there in 6 weeks with the kids. We are not coming home until this thing is done. And I will do whatever it takes. I will do whatever it takes. And so you know what I did? I did it. I grinded. I was listening and studying, practicing, rehearsing, role playing. I was practicing early morning. I was practicing late night. You see, some people, they say they want to get new results. What they're saying is, I want results if it's easy. Like most of you guys really don't want it. I'm just going to be real with you. Let me just be real. I know there's some gurus out there who will say, hey, I believe in you. Look, I'm going to tell you, if I had a hammer, like Thor's hammer, I'd just tell you straight up, you don't want it. You know why you don't want it? Because you're not willing to do the work for it. You're not willing to transform. You're not willing to invest. You're not willing to pay a price. You're not willing to grind late at night and wake up super early. You're just not willing to do it. And if you can just admit that, your life's going to be so much better. Now, if you are the person willing to do it, we move on to step 4. Step 4 is create. Right? Create means you have to create a way of being, right? Who you are being that would allow you to actually go get what you want. I call this conscious self-creation. A lot of people call these affirmations. Don't care what you call it. But you do have to create a version of yourself that has a different set of beliefs and vision and languages, because you have to create a version of you that would actually go do what's required. So who are you being every single day? And you create yourself every day. That's a whole nother training called conscious self-creation. I have created myself to be a content creator. I've created myself to be one of the top, best, most powerful speakers on the planet. I've created myself to be a 5-star world-class daddy who shows up for my sons every single day. I've created myself, and I'm still creating myself to be a better leader, a better boss, a better employer. I still have a lot of things I got to work on, but I create myself every single day. Declare what you want, why it matters, define what's required, decide if you're willing to do the work, and if you really want what you want, create yourself every single day. Step 5, commit. Woo, this is the big one. You could do steps 1 through 4, but if you don't commit, it ain't happening, because to commit means, number 1, you're going to do what's required. Not do your best, not do all that you know, not give your best effort. I remember I dropped this on Russell Brunson's mastermind. I got up to speak. I'm like, dude, doing your best is for kids. And people are like, whoa. I'm like, you got to do what's required. And I remember like Russell Brunson, again, phenomenal dude, was like, dude, that's good. I'm going to put that in my book. And it was a phrase I learned from one of my coaches. You do what's required to get what's desired. Like doing your best is for kids. Please hear me. It's not about work. It's not about the hours you work. If the hours you work ain't doing what's required, you're wasting your time. Do what's required every single day. Do what you said you would do every single day. And then number 3, act decisively in spite of thoughts, feelings, emotions, and moods every single day. At the time I'm shooting this podcast, by the way, Happy New Year. By the time I'm shooting this podcast, guess what? Real talk, I am tired. Like if you're watching the video, you probably see it, man. You're like, Setema looks a little tired. I'm tired. I want to sleep. But I said I would batch some content today. So here we are, busting the move like young MC. Are you committed? Yes or no? And you can tell how committed you are. You know how? Just go look at your results. Pull out your phone. Pull out your cell phone right now and go look at your bank account. Well, there, my friends, is what you are committed to. Go take your clothes off, stand butt naked in the mirror and look at your body. Turn around, look at your backside, look at your side, look at your love handles, look at your stomach, look at your legs, your muscles or lack of. That's what you're committed to. The results of today always show the commitments of yesterday and yesterweek and yestermonth and yesteryear. If you want a different result, then you got to commit to the result and do what's required today so that tomorrow the result shows up. And then, of course, you commit every single day. Final thing is complete. Declare, define, decide, create, commit, complete. Complete is the piece that's like, stop stopping, be a finisher. Stop stopping, be a finisher. Man, one of the greatest examples of this is the Atlanta Falcons up 28-3 on the Patriots. Yeah, if you're a Falcons fan, I know you guys still never recovered, but that's okay. You were up 28-3. In the fourth quarter, you were up 28-9. Should have been game over. But y'all didn't complete the game, did you? Nope. Patriots came back, one of the greatest Super Bowls of all time, because the GOAT Tom Brady was a closer. He was a finisher. He completed the game. Complete the task, my friends. Complete the journey, my friends. Complete the necessary required actions. Stop stopping. Stop stopping. Keep moving. That's how you have an amazing year. And the bigger the goal, the resolution, the outcome, the result, whatever you want to call it. I like to call it, right, this target, this want. The bigger the want, the bigger the desire, the bigger the fire you got to have, and the more firepower you got to have in your belly to go get it. 2024 is going to be an amazing year. Now, if this was helpful for you and you want some help, all I ask you to do is just reach out. Like, dude, we have coaching programs, we have coaches, we got mentoring, we got courses, we have all kinds of things, because my whole mission and purpose is to help you become a game changer. You are the one that is called to change the game for your family. You are the one that feels the calling inside to rise. And if you don't do it now, like, are you really going to count on maybe someone in your posterity is going to do it? Like, not everyone's going to be the game changer for their family, but you can, and you should, and you must. Rise up, my friends. Happy New Year. I'd love to help you out. If you want my help, just shoot us a DM, shoot me an email, setema@setemagali.com, and let's get on the phone. Let's have a conversation so we can help you have the most amazing year. You can do it by yourself, which is fine, or you can do it with a team and experts and coaches to mentor, guide, and consult and help you to go get the results you want so that 2024 will be your greatest year of all time. Hey guys, if the podcast resonates, if it touches your heart and soul and it gives you greater vision and clarity to go build the life you want so you can make a difference inside of your world, your family's world, and the community itself, all I ask that you do is share the podcast forward. We don't run ads, we don't have sponsors, but we can make a difference and help people become game changers for their lives, for their families, if we share the message. So share this with somebody who needs to hear it and have an amazing day. Until next time, my friends, I'm out.
Let's go. See, it's more than the game that we changing. We don't do it for the block, do it for the name. Yeah. No, there ain't no stopping it. If you really want it, better rock with it. This is how to be a game changer. Better put your pride down, heavy, get your pen up. Wanna be the greatest, we ain't stopping till we win, yo. This is how to make it when they hating, we ain't worried what they saying. This